Hello YouTube, welcome to this video, and today we're going to be proving that the limit as x goes to 2 of 2x plus 3 is equal to 7. And this is a direct application of my general linear function Epsilon-delta limit video that I had uploaded a few days back. Anyway, we're going to first do the rough work, which is working backwards, considering that we kind of already know the answer. And then we're going to do the proof, which is actually presenting it in a formal way without making any assumptions. We start with the epsilon-delta definition, first of all. So we have for any epsilon greater than 0, there exists a delta greater than 0 such that 0 is less than x minus the limiting point, which is 2, should be less than delta, and that implies that f of x minus L, f of x minus L is less than epsilon, and I'll label this as rough work. Now we can plug in for f of x minus L, can't we? That's equal to f of x is 2x plus 3 minus L, the limiting point, 7. That's equal to 2x minus 4, absolute valued. And now we can take the 2 out, 2, and then x minus 2, an absolute value. There. And that should be less than epsilon. And we must also have that 0 should be less than x minus 2, which should be less than delta. So let's write that out here. We basically have to find delta, so that would work for the situation. Because it's saying for any epsilon, there exists a delta. Whenever it's there exists a delta, or there exists something, you got to choose the something so that it works for that situation. And that's why we're working backwards. Alright, so we can do this. If 2 times x minus 2 is less than epsilon, then absolute value of x minus 2 is less than epsilon over 2. And hey, shouldn't we just let delta equal to epsilon over 2? That's the same thing. Like these statements are equivalent. Yeah? Makes sense. Alright, so let's do this formally. So here we'll write down proof. Okay? Proof. And we'll basically write this out in the correct order. So we'll fix epsilon, fix or let, whatever you want to say, to be greater than 0. Choose delta to be equal to epsilon over 2. Alright. And now we can say if the assumption, which is 0, is less than x minus 2, which is less than delta, then f of x minus L is equal to 2x minus 3 minus 7, and that's equal to 2 times x minus 2, and that is less than 2 times epsilon over 2, right? Because we plug this in, we replace the x minus 2 with less than epsilon over 2 over here. And then that is equal to epsilon. And therefore, we have proved that if 0 is less than x minus 2, which is less than delta, then 2x plus 3 minus 7 is indeed less than epsilon. And that is what we have proven. So yeah, it was actually that easy. Epsilon delta is easy once you know like concrete methods on how to do it. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Please consider liking and subscribing, and stay tuned for more videos. Alright, bye-bye.